Here's the Entertainer from Alfred Adult Beginner. Here's middle C. We're actually going to be moving up 2 octaves and putting our fourth finger on the D up here. We're going to be playing D, E, C, A, B, G. And that A is tied, so we have to stop there. Now the real tempo should be... And you'll notice that that G, that last note, is staccato. That means you need to jump off that and land your hand in the position below. So since your pinky's on E, you should be trying to jump off this last G and landing your pinky on E or your thumb on A, however you want to look at it. So here we go. D, E, C, A, B, G, jump. D, E, C, A, B, jump, and land again down here now. D, E, C, A, B, and now your thumb should be on that A that you just hit. A, second finger, A flat, cross under, G, and our finger was on B. Remember, just take your thumb, put it on B, and stretch up to F and G to get that chord. Reach down to the low G here, play them together. Okay, I'm going to do it in slow motion one time. Watch. I would have my left hand ready. So. And that's the end of the first section where that chord is. Now the song starts right here, the melody line. You'll notice that your pointer finger is probably on D, so that's the way you can get your thumb up there without looking. And you'll go 1 on D, 2 on D sharp, and you're actually going to cross under with this thumb to the E, and then reach up to C. You should practice those 4 notes until you can play it like this. Okay? If it's sketchy, or there's pausing, it's just not right. Okay, so 1 on D, 2 on D sharp, cross under, D, C, excuse me, E, C, E, C, E, C. That's that first section. So get good at that. Okay, remember those C's up here are quarters. You've got to hold those out. Now your pinky was on that C. You're going to move your thumb up to that C, and now you're in this position. And you're going to play C, D, D sharp, E. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. Okay? C, D, D sharp, E, C, D, E, B, D, and then C. Alright, so let's go over that in real time, starting on the D. And you'll notice that D, that last D before we hit the final note, is a quarter note as well. So hold that for a beat before you finish. A lot of people go, it's not that way, it's hold, because that's a quarter. Alright, let's take a look at the left hand now, starting at the last bar of the first page. We're actually in C position. You're going to be playing basically a broken C chord. So C, and then hit the top 2, back to C, and you're going to slide your hand up. Don't twist your wrist like this to get up to this B flat here. So we're going to keep the E that we were on, we're going to slide up and reach over to B flat, and then hit C again. Bring your thumb down to A, pointer should be on F, and then move your thumb over and bring your middle finger down to get E and G. So let's watch that again. C, E and G, C, slide up, E and B flat, C, F and A, E and G. After that we're just hitting a C chord, a G7, this is real basic stuff, and then a C but broken. And the next bar on the second page just continues that pattern again. So you already know it if you learned it in the first part. Alright, now putting those 2 things together, I'm going to go back again to the end of the second bar where the melody starts. This part. That part. If your fingers are here and your left hand's ready, the way I would do this is just add your left hand parts one at a time. So play the right hand. Cool. Alright, now let's add just a C at the beginning of the third bar of the first page. Watch. Okay, cool. Now we're going to add this part, which comes in after that first high C. And you should be slowing down your tempo the more notes you play. So, going slow. Cool. Alright, we got to add add another one now. We got to add this next C on the second high C here. Slow again. And now we just got to add that slide up part, that E and that B flat, and we're done with that first section. So here we go again. And then you got that part. Then you add this part, because it's all by itself. And then start playing the right hand. So you should be building it just like that. You'll be doing great. Let's move on to the second page. First part of the second page, like I said, is repeating of that first part. So if you get that down on the first page, you already know it for this part. So that's just a repeat. The very end of the first bar of the second page starts the hard part. We need to take our fourth finger. We just finished this. We're going to take our fourth finger, move it to A, and you need to practice this right hand part a bunch. Get it good. 4 on A, 3 on G, 2 on F sharp, and you have to cross under with your thumb to that A that you were just on. So you're actually skipping up, crossing under. Now your hand's in like an A position, 3 on C, 5 on E, hold it, 4 on D, 3 on C, skip down to A, and you're going to play an interval, a sixth here, F natural and D. So let's watch it in slow motion. 4 on A, 3 on G, cross over, F sharp, cross under, A, C, E, D, C, A, F and D. That's what you got to do for that part. The left hand's actually quite kind of simple. We just finished this part on the first bar of the second page. Now from there, you just move your hand. You were in a C position, move to a D position, and you're going to play a D chord. So a D chord actually has an F sharp in it. That's a D chord. But we're going to play it broken, like that. And to finish, we're going to move our thumb over to G, reach out an octave, low G, A, B, and now we're repeating again. So that whole next section is repeating again. So if you get that first part down really, really well, you can learn this song pretty quick. I would isolate the part I'm talking about, the end of the first bar of the second page, this. You need to get really good at that. So same thing, start adding your left hand parts one at a time, do it in slow motion. Now I'm going to add this part. And so on. Build it that way, you'll get it no problem. Alright, the very, very last part. This is the end of the third bar on the second page. We're actually just finishing the second time we play this. Now here we go, we have two notes at the end of that bar. We have C, D, and it's basically the pattern that goes over and over. We're going to go. Now you'll notice in that pattern there are some E's that are tied. Those are the parts I'm pausing on. So let's hit that for a second. Pause, pause, pause. So hold those two eighth notes out as if they're quarters, and you'll do good on the rhythm. That part's not hard at all. The left hand, you're going to be playing middle C. You're going to play middle C. Then you're going to play C and B flat, C and A, C and A flat, C and G. And then use this G to get your hand into this position to play a G7, and then C, and then hop down here and play G, C. That's the left hand. So I'm going to play that in slow motion together. I want you to watch this part. So you'll notice that was played by itself. That's when that tied note comes in. So watch again. By itself, right hand continues, together. By itself, right hand continues, together. By itself. Okay, there's the song. I don't really want you to go fast on this song. This is the song in its entirety.